Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. Today's topic is bank delays closing due to chaos for 7 days in the sale of a dental practice. Seller lost thousands and was furious. Let me explain what happened in this situation. It's quite interesting. You got to be careful what bank you're with. And there was no reason for this. It was inept. They were basically not on top of their game, the bank. And we lost 7 valuable days. Anyway, before we get into that, let's tell you what about us. So we have 10 employees now. We're in, we're in 25 states. And we're working 363 days a year. So just give us a call and we'll be more than happy to take care of you. In addition to the 10 employees, we have 2 CPA accountants. So we're able to handle quite a bit of financial transaction when it comes to these dental offices. There's a lot of moving parts, you know. Now, we're available to you 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter. So feel free to call us anytime virtually. We're always there. We pick up the phone, we answer the emails, we're available to you. Our phone number is 201-663-0935. And our web address is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. So just give us a call. We'd be more than happy to help you at any time. If you're thinking, and everything you're about to hear today is for entertainment purposes only. If you're thinking about selling a dental office or buying whatever, we're here to help you. If you want to sell to one of the large DSOs, call us ahead of time because we know what they're all about. We know who the good ones are, ones that are having credit problems, everything. Everything's changed right after the pandemic. So give us a ring. They will often pay our commission. So generally, there is no commission for the sellers. So call us and we'll explain it. We've done that multiple times. Now, if the practice sale price is above $1 million, based on certain criteria, we will reimburse seller legal fees upon successful closing. We've done this a number of times. Just a matter of a small criteria. So anyway, what happened with this bank? It's like they've screwed up so many times. I don't want to get into naming banks and all that. They're not here to defend themselves. So let's just say it was a bank that is well known in the industry. And I wasn't pleased with their performance. And I knew I've had trouble with them before. And I knew I was going to probably have trouble again. So what we did was, in this situation, we did whatever we could to prevent problems that they still happen. The bank was too slow to get the closing done. Just too slow. We lost 7 days because they couldn't get their act together. And it was disheartening. Now, the seller was very upset because the seller lost those 7 days of productivity. He could have been working in the office. And he had set up these schedules so the buyer was seeing most of the patients during the week, a day after they were supposed to close. And it didn't work out that way at all. And this is a big problem. Because it was, it's too bright here in Jersey, which is a wonderful thing. The seller lost all these days of productivity. And you could say, well, he's been there a lifetime. What's the big deal? Well, you look at $1 million practice and you lose 6 days of productivity. It's a lot of money. It's several $1,000s. But he had set up the buyer with patience and everything, anticipating the closing was coming up. He had already set the buyer up. So he didn't want to say anything, but, he let everybody know that if there's something that happens last minute, he doesn't want to hear about it because he gave all this, so to speak, productivity to the buyer. So it is something to think about. You've got to hammer out My thing is never stop working right until the closing day. Never stop. Just keep working, because you don't know if the closing's ever going to occur. And this will sort of protect you a little bit. But he wanted everybody to know, the attorneys, the bankers, and everybody, that he extended himself and could have had this income and he kept working. He felt it wasn't fair to him what happened. And it does happen sometimes. My suggestion would be, you don't make any scheduled changes or anything. Don't do anything until after the closing. I know you like to prepare, get everything ready, and I know that. But you as a seller, most likely you're going to stay on a little bit to finish up work in progress and then set up the buyer, but with the patience. My suggestion is wait. Don't do that. Just keep working. And then when you absolutely know the deal's going to close, absolutely know, without question, then you can start altering the schedule and putting other people in. Or else you could have had that productivity yourself if you wanted to continue to work. All right, but it does happen. The banks do mix up. I don't want to get into what bank, but they do mix up. This one particular bank has did it like 6 times when I worked with them last time. So it does happen. It's unfortunate, but it happens. So be aware of that, okay? All right, Dr. Gary here signing off. Stay in touch and be more than happy to help you with questions or anything you have. Hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified when the next video is coming out, next YouTube. Thanks, bye.